Hey guys, my name is Miska and welcome to Overwatch Central. Today we're going to be going over some interesting stuff, a bit of a follow-up from a previous news video regarding third-party apps for Overwatch, and we're also going to be taking a look at some interesting, not really leaks, but more potential projections from a company with quite a lot of credibility overall, but it's hard to say what's speculation and not. But let's start with that actually. Goldman Sachs is actually an investment bank in the United States, and recently they put up a bit of a report regarding Blizzard Entertainment in particular and things that they were expecting for BlizzCon. Now, some of this stuff could just be pure speculation from them based on Blizzard's earlier release patterns, things that they think they will see due to previous releases and just what they have announced at BlizzCon in the past. And they have mentioned this before, just to be completely clear. They have mentioned Diablo 4 previously, expecting it in 2018, 2019, something like that. But the reason as to why this is interesting is because not only are they expecting Diablo 4, but they're also expecting an Overwatch expansion, which obviously is a big deal. But with their research and analysis here, they are saying that they feel like this is pretty likely, and I don't know if they have any other sources than we do. It's likely that they have some stuff, but maybe not anything close to a sort of confirmation that we would really like to see. However, there are some things around this that I think are really interesting, and the first one has to do with that BlizzCon skin. The BlizzCon skin the previous years have all been normal BlizzCon skins, been BlizzCon themed, but this time around, of course, the Overwatch one is just a Diablo skin all of a sudden. And I think Diablo is a very strong franchise within the Blizzard universe. It has a lot of really cool characters and things in the universe around it, and the story itself is actually very compelling. Diablo 4 getting released is like a bit of a meme, honestly, but it's not too far-fetched. I wanted to highlight this though due to that Overwatch expansion thing, because we don't know what this could be. It could be absolutely anything, could be nothing, but I thought it could be interesting to talk about at least, so let me know in the comments what you would like to see in terms of an Overwatch expansion. More PvE stuff, just a revamped multiplayer of sorts, a bunch of new maps, just changes in the universe, lore progression. What sort of stuff would you like that to be focused on? Anyway, that was the first part. Diablo 4 Overwatch expansion, maybe at BlizzCon, maybe not. Next piece of news is about something that we all know from before, as I made a video on it a while back when it kind of blew up a bit on Twitter. VISOR.gg and more recently Pursuit. Now, both of these services are third-party applications that essentially connect themselves to Overwatch, to your game, and they will give you information and tips of sorts. Now, VISOR and Pursuit are a bit different. I believe Pursuit is more focused on post-game sort of stats and that type of stuff, whilst VISOR, for example, has pop-ups mid-game saying, hey, you're holding your ultimate for too long. I gave some examples about this recently in that previous video. You can go have a look if you want more examples of it, but essentially it gives you access to some of these tips and some of this information that normally isn't really as available to users and to normal players. This was discussed quite heavily, and I thought it was a really interesting topic back then, and it still is, but Blizzard have decided to kind of crack down on this a little bit, and have actually issued reports, just sort of warnings to players that have been using these third-party applications. They're saying that we have identified that your account was logged into Overwatch while using unauthorized third-party applications such as VISOR or Pursuit. These programs provide benefits not normally achievable in the game and detract from the integrity of the game environment. Now, nobody has been banned for this yet, but there have been warnings sent out for players to stop using them. And I believe that someone as well, at least from Pursuit, not sure about VISOR, have actually said that this was completely unexpected for them. They were really caught off guard by this, as they've been working with the Overwatch League and World Cup teams to provide the latest version of their software to them, so they can actually use this to analyze their own games. So they thought they just had Blizzard's approval with this. As how exactly this will end, how it will be resolved, if people will be allowed to use VISOR and Pursuit later on, we don't really know yet. But as of right now, don't use VISOR or Pursuit. If you get one of these warning emails, then don't continue using it. It could get you banned. Blizzard have the right to suspend your account on that sort of reason. But yeah, I would definitely like to see some development here, as it would be a shame to just see Pursuit and VISOR end like this, just be banned from Overwatch and then that's it, there's no more development there. They're both really interesting pieces of software that could go really far, but as of right now, don't use them. That's the official word from Blizzard, both on the forums and in these emails, so yeah. Thought I'd let you guys know in case any of you were still using these pieces of software. Interesting stuff, but that is all that we have for you today. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below, and leave a like if you enjoyed the video whilst you're down there typing. And yeah, that's everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. Do subscribe if you want more Overwatch content, of course. And until next time, take care, and we'll see you then.